So this is from one of my website workshops on Tier 2, which is free for the Tier 2 members. We have a workshop once a month, and I go quite in depth with these. I do provide a traceable and also encourage people to learn to draw as well, that it's a skeleton of your painting. But I do a little tonal value sketch just to make sure we all know where we're heading. And that's going to be the first one on our list. We've got 5 things that I think are essential to create a good painting, whether it's watercolor, oils, or even drawings. So the first one is values. That's very, very important, more important than color, although I think for snow scenes color does play a bit of a quite an important role, which we'll discuss in this video. But if we were to turn the painting to black and white, it would still read as a snow scene, as you can see here. Obviously in the early stages, and if we look at the reference, it still looks like a snow scene. So we're getting the sky in with the snow scene. I think a nice simple sky works best like this, and by having a play of the warm and cool colours, already we're trying to create that sense of a winter scene. And that's the next on our list is temperature. So all over this painting we're going to have a play of warm and cool colours. So obviously we've got a lot of pinks in the foreground there, but we'll be now later on putting some blues over the top of that. So, and in the workshop I did go more into depth about what blue to use, etc. But the workshop demos are quite in depth, that I sort of overloaded with loads of information about watercolor painting. The video's there to re-watch again and again. This one works really well, and everyone had a success with this painting, because I think it could be broken down into stages, so that's why this one was quite successful. So wet into wet, and that leads us to edges. So we've got a lot of softness in the background there, and it's the edges that will make your painting look realistic. That for a long time I was getting the right tonal values, my colours were pretty good, but my painting still didn't look real. They looked cartoonish, and it was down to edges. I had hard edges everywhere. If you want it to be realistic, you need to be thinking about your edges, where you have soft edges, hard edges, and watercolor is a fantastic medium for that, because you have so much control over your edges. But remember, with watercolor, let it do its own thing. It's embrace those qualities of watercolor, where you get these little happy accidents and wonderful things that happen. And I use my finger there to just create that illusion of the tree there, which brings us to the next one, which is right number 4 in the list. Not that important, details. Just a couple of little marks above that round shape that could be a tree lets us know it's a tree. But we've got a nice bit of warmth on that tree, that when we put that foreground in, the blue will really set off that. So yeah, I'm discussing there about the blues there, that which is a cool blue, which is a warm blue. So if you want to watch the full video where I'm painting in real time and talking as I'm doing with all the workshop stuff, that's available on Tier 2 of my website. It's a great way to support the channel. Plus, in 2025, over 200 full tutorials available on there with all the reference images. So back to this demo, and you can see here now we've flooded it with warmth. Now we're going to put some cool colours on here. And it's actually a very simple painting, but probably one of my favourite paintings this year, particularly a snow painting, because I love the simplicity of it. Watercolours that are painted simply are the best for me. That's what I'm thinking. But also with watercolour and any kind of painting, the next and the final one is connections. Obviously the list is endless. There's so many things you could have in a painting to make it a masterpiece, but these are 5 big ones, and I think if you can be thinking about these, you'll get a successful painting. So again, more warmth on there, mixing wet into wet. So edges, soft edges, combination of hard edges along the top to create that sense that it's closer to us, but the soft edges, that those trees are perhaps in the shadows there. And I think I'll probably start to throw a little bit of blue on the bottom there, so we go from the warm orange down to the blue. Hard edges along the bottom there gives the illusion of the sharpness against the snow and those trees, but again, if we look back off in the distance, it's all very soft, gives that illusion of depth. Scratching out there, that works best on thicker areas of paint, in the dark areas. But again, just a suggestion of detail. There's very little detail in this painting. It relies on composition. The big shadow in the foreground there. That really takes us into the scene, concentrates that light in the center, and then with the illusion of detail there. So a nice, easy painting, very effective. And honestly, the simpler you paint it, the better it will be. The only thing you could do wrong with this is overcomplicate it and try and paint stuff that's not there. So give it a go. Good luck. So think about joining me on tier 2 if you want to have access to all the traceables, reference images. There's going to be a lot of demos in 2026, so there'll be lots to keep us busy. But I say there's 200 videos in the archives on tier 2 for 2025, plus we've got 2024, 2023. So you couldn't get through all my demos if you tried in a year. So, but you know, that's the mentality you need with watercolor. You've got to be painting all the time for success. So the best bit at the end, take the tape off, reveal that nice crisp edge, and it's you know, come out really well. And you know, everyone who painted along with me on the workshop did a fantastic job. You know, it was a good reference image for watercolor. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Hope you're having a great Christmas, and good luck with your watercolors, and hopefully I'll see you on a live stream on the membership soon. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any other videos. There you go. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Please do hit the like and subscribe. Check out the links in the description and watch this video next if you enjoyed this one, because you're going to love this one.